All right, everybody, how's it going? Trying to give you the weekly breakdown from what I see in my perspective. Again, this is my opinion, doesn't mean it's going to happen, but a couple of things I got on watch this week. So I'm just going to go over Spine, QQQ, Tesla, and NVIDIA real quick. I already got it charted out. Usually I already have it charted out, or I kind of do like a little breakdown to show you how I chart and what I'm looking for, but just to keep the video short, you can see here we're kind of in this zone, right? We got a supply zone here on the weekly, demand zone here down here. And what do you notice first? We rejected the bottom of that zone. Could we push up and fill the gap? Sure. But, just a few things to keep on watch. We are setting up a reversal. We could be coming right back down to this 430 area again. And again, the more times we hit it, the weaker it gets, right? So I mean, you could probably tell my bias already by the way I just said that. I am currently in the put swing, looking to probably extend it out to October, maybe like roll it out. I'm not sure. But let's see what we got here on the hourly. So what I'm going to be looking for on Monday is how we react to this demand zone that we created towards the close on Friday for a push back up. And then eventually, try to see if we can break out of this supply zone that we looked like we were going to break over it, right? We hit this daily resistance, smacked right back down under it, like didn't really hold anything, just kind of blew right past it. And then right back into here, formed another demand. We got, 1, 2, 3, huge gap below. There's really not much support there. Will it come this week? I'm not sure. Usually holiday weeks is kind of slow. From what I've experienced in the last 3 years of trading. This is currently my third. But yeah. So till then, we're kind of just in this zone. Want to see how we react here to break this. Following. You already know how it goes. But we could just zone out this week. Then going into the following week, we have, some more news. There's really not that much this week. And again, you can look it up like on Economic Watch on Google or something. Whatever, like TOS, they have it on TOS. So I'll see what's going on during the week. Let's go ahead and just skip to QQQ real quick. So again, QQQ had a nice sell-off. Tesla sold off, NVIDIA sold off. And with those two being, the biggest part of QQQ, obviously QQQ sold off. One thing though, QQQ did fill its gap. SPY has not yet done so. So on the Qs, I am a little bearish, slightly, only because I'll show you here in a second why after we go over this. But Q, I am looking for a reject here again on Monday at 380.69. Let's go to the hourly and I'll show you what I have drawn up already. First, we've formed another demand zone again here. You can see that here. Want to see how we react here for the push up and then reject up to that 380.69. Let me clean this up. Here we go. Got a few levels here in zones. These could be price targets. So if we happen to, gain some kind of momentum here for calls, I will obviously do so. Got some price targets on the way up, and then depending on whatever we see pre-market, I might add on some more price targets. I'm not really too sold on this potential buy setup here, but we'll see. Here is why I'm kind of hesitant on calls this week. Here's Apple's daily, but the weekly looks like it could still continue. See these two? These are not good for continuance, but I mean, the weekly still shows we could still get a bigger move. Obviously, the 196 would be the price target again. You draw out your supply zone. Just go ahead and make it pink just because, trying to keep this video short. 2024, extend it. Boom. That's what I'll be looking for. Some put swings Apple's close to filling this gap. That's really all I'm waiting for. And then whatever happens after, cool. But we will see. Tesla. Here we go. Look at that sell-off on Friday. If you were in our Discord, I called out a position, you know, I was like, if it rejects, what was it, 257.8 or something like that. It's in the Discord. You know what? I'll just pull it up just to show you. Right here, yeah, 258.7. There you go. And then right off open, it hit and it freaking ran all day. Contracts went up like 3,000% almost. Anyways, I didn't hold for the whole move, obviously. You know, I sold for 500%, but others did. It was a nice day. So for Tesla, I am looking to see sorry, wrong one. There we go. How we react to the new zones that we have created. And those zones are, and I did it again. Here we go. We got a supply zone here. This was support slightly above that. Turn to supply, resistance, whatever you want to call it. We're looking to see how we react here for a reject to kind of come back down. And eventually this would be my final price target, you know, maybe get an inverted cup and handle or something, but it kind of, you know, already looks like it wants to reverse. We'll see what happens. And yeah, really not that much more on Tesla. As you can see, the daily bearish slightly. I mean, it's still bullish overall until we, you know, we start to break the structure and then, you know, come down further. Will it come? I don't know. I just react to what I see. I'm a day trader. Last but not least, NVIDIA. Weekly, daily. Now it's starting to look like it's starting to get exhausted here with buyers. I mean, we've seen something similar around here. Around 350. Before it finally started to pull back. You can kind of see the same setup. Similar, but again, anytime anyone mentions AI, that shit just goes off, right? Looks like it wants to curl up to buy again. We did have a nice little sell-off. I caught some puts on Friday as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on. So right immediately, let's see, that's daily, sorry. Daily, hourly, here we go. So this week on NVIDIA, we are currently looking like we're consolidating in this demand. So to me, you know, these orders are probably getting eaten up, probably weak. I will be watching to see if we either hold this to push back up, because it is NVIDIA. Every time I want to go short, that thing goes crazy. So, I mean, you can see it here. Nice little bear flag on the hourly. Again, pre-market data is off on this side. This side it's on. And I do have some price targets underneath. So I will be watching if we do break this demand zone for a push down to 477.26 and eventually possibly down here at the 465 area and then this demand zone. Until then, you know, I can't really say too much. If you're in our Discord, hop in our pre-market zooms. We go over everything that we're looking at as far as A+ setups, and we'll go from there. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. See you guys tomorrow.